General Hospital spoilers for Thursday, April 3, reveal that Jen Sidwell will have an offer for Sonny Corinthos, while Drew Kane makes a raging threat. Sasha Gilmore Corbin will also confess to Jason Morgan. So let's talk about what's ahead on the ABC soap. First, some suspicions will bubble up for Jocelyn Jacks. Vaughn will take her away from the WSB training site, so she may wonder what's going on. However, Vaughn will ultimately end up at a cafe with Jocelyn, so he may admit she deserves a break. While Jocelyn awaits the results of all her WSB-related tests, Vaughn may spend some time getting to know her a bit better. Back in Port Charles, Lucas Jones will have a confession to make during his discussion with Marco. After Lucas opens up about whatever's on his mind, it should pull Marco closer. Over with Curtis Ashford, he'll grow concerned when Kai Taylor hints about some news. Curtis will ask what Congressman Kane wants Kai to do this time and assume he's got a shady agenda. Kai may admit his mind is on what Drew offered to do for him instead. Drew is willing to pay for the specialist and surgery that could restore Kay's ability to play football, but Curtis may worry about Drew's ulterior motives. Meanwhile, Portia Robinson will stand up to Drew and face his furious threat in return. Drew will make it clear that Portia's going to blow her cushy life out of the water unless she continues to surrender to his blackmail demands. As for Jack Brennan, he'll ask Carly Spencer an important question. After Brennan spells out how it's going to be, he'll wonder if it's something Carly can live with. Brennan may acknowledge that there are always going to be challenges in their relationship, including the naysayers and the fact that his job requires a lot of secrecy. It'll be up to Carly to decide how much she can handle, but she still seems all in on Brennan at this point. Afterward, Carly will catch up with Lucas, so they may quiz each other about their love leaves after a Metro Court encounter. At the Quartermain mansion, Jason will sense that Sasha is wrestling with an issue, so he'll want to help. Sasha will admit that the problem is Jason, so she'll have to clarify what she means. Since Sasha recently talked to Felicia Scorpio about the baby's medical file and birth certificate, she may want to discuss those things with Jason and make sure they agree on how to handle them. Sasha appreciates everything Jason is doing for her, but they need to keep the lines of communication open and maintain any independent boundaries she still wants to maintain. Jason spoke with Diane Miller about changing his will to include Sasha's baby, but will Sasha object to that on Thursday's GH episode? Whatever the case, Sasha and Jason will eventually share a sweet moment of connection, so they'll manage to get on the same page. At Windermere, Natalia Ramirez may hide while Sidwell lets Sonny in. Sonny will no doubt want to question Sidwell following Brennan's updates on Soliski, who had ties to Africa along with other international locations. That could leave Sonny thinking Sidwell hired the hit since he previously had a camp in Africa, but Sidwell will insist his hands are clean. In fact, Sidwell will offer to use his resources to help Sonny find the culprit, but Sonny may give him a hard pass since Sidwell can't be trusted. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. ABC General Hospital spoilers reveal that Brennan's schemes have been confirmed and the secrets of the WSB have been exposed in a series of shocking events that are shaking the foundations of Port Charles. After months of speculation and vague clues, the truth about Brennan and his actual role in the WSB has finally been revealed. Brennan is not just a senior agent as he claimed, but the head of a secret department in the WSB known as Project Phoenix, a special program focused on recruiting, training, and deploying individuals believed to be dead. This program operates outside of government control and even beyond the reach of WSB leadership, with the goal of creating a network of invisible agents who can operate without being bound by rules or oversight. But as Jocelyn begins to uncover the first plan that Brennan has set in motion, things have gotten even more complicated. During her training at the WSB, Jocelyn accidentally discovered a secret data vault containing information on all the subjects of Project Phoenix. Initially, she was just curious and decided to access this vault as a challenge to test her hacking skills. However, what she found left her deeply shocked: a full profile of Morgan Corinthos, her brother, whom the family had believed to be dead in a car bomb explosion years ago. The file not only confirmed that Morgan is alive, but also revealed that he has been part of Project Phoenix for years, undergoing brainwashing, retraining, and even cosmetic surgery to change his appearance. The shocking secret that Morgan is not only alive, but actively working as a Phoenix agent became even more evident when Jocelyn discovered that he had been assigned a mission to return to Port Charles under a new identity to carry out a special mission: monitoring and ultimately neutralizing Sonny Corinthos, his biological father. Brennan, who recruited Morgan into the program, used the brainwashing process to erase all memories and emotions Morgan had for his family, turning him into a perfect tool to execute his plan. The bombing of Sonny's penthouse, which severely injured Michael, was Morgan's work, part of a long-term campaign to weaken and eventually eliminate Sonny. As Jocelyn dug deeper into the files, she discovered that Brennan's plan went far beyond Sonny. He intended to use Morgan to attack all key members of Sonny's organization, including Jason, and eventually take over all of Sonny's business operations in Port Charles. This was not a WSB official mission, but rather Brennan's personal vendetta, a deep-seated hatred for Sonny that even Morgan himself didn't know the true motive behind. Now, Jocelyn is faced with an unimaginable dilemma. She has discovered that her brother is alive but has been turned into a weapon against his own family. She knows that if she reveals what she knows to Carly or Jason, she will not only jeopardize her budding career at the WSB, but also potentially put Morgan in grave danger if Brennan finds out that his secret has been exposed. But if she stays silent, she will be complicit in a plot against Morgan's father, and may have to witness the harm or even deaths of family members. As Jocelyn struggles with this decision, she has no idea that Brennan has started to suspect that she has uncovered something. He has increased surveillance on her and even started preparing a backup plan in case she becomes a threat to Project Phoenix. As Morgan continues his mission in Port Charles, unaware that the young woman he's been working with in his new role is his own sister, the clock is ticking toward a confrontation that could forever change the fate of the Corinthos family, and possibly Port Charles. General Hospital spoilers indicate that fans can't shake the idea that Morgan Corinthos could be returning to the land of Port Charles. Ever since the closing of the Thursday, March 27 episode, when the camera panned on a photo of Morgan and Michael Corinthos during their younger years, viewers have been buzzing. Could he be the person targeting Sonny Corinthos? Did he organize the mob boss's penthouse explosion? How will Morgan's return unravel? Will Brian Craig reprise the role, or will the character be recast? Time to speculate. It's important to remember that the device used to blow up Sonny's penthouse was designed by the WSB, which means that someone in the Bureau could be involved in it, or someone in the Bureau sold the device to a criminal. As Jocelyn Jacks wraps up her WSB training, she'll inevitably be placed on her first assignment. Will this assignment lead her to her brother? Jocelyn is being trained to live a double life, something she's fluffing off now, but will become increasingly difficult once she actually steps into the shoes of a WSB agent. What if her first assignment is to locate a terrorist or criminal outside of Port Charles? What if said criminal ends up being Morgan? Brian Craig may return, however, what if Morgan comes back with a different face? This might be acknowledged, and Morgan may have needed plastic surgery at one point, as he was involved in a major car explosion. What if Morgan is in danger, being blackmailed, or brainwashed? These scenarios would explain his attack on his father, which led to his brother, Michael Corinthos, fighting for his life. Still, would Joss betray the WSB and help Morgan, or will she keep quiet? General Hospital spoilers and rumors tease how Spencer Cassadine could return to Port Charles. A certain someone connected to Nicholas Cassadine long ago happens to live in Paris. Rebecca Shaw. Might Spencer have been in Rebecca's care all this time? Rebecca is the late Emily Quartermain's twin sister who dated Nicholas years before Spencer was born. She left town and moved to Paris, France on a scholarship that Monica Quartermain was going to use for Emily. However, Rebecca loved Paris and decided to move there, and never did return. Might she have found Nicholas washed up on the bank of the Seine and helped him? Nicholas himself had something similar happen many years ago, but unfortunately the woman who helped him kept him captive because he resembled her late husband. Might Spencer have been with Rebecca all this time, and she never realized who he was and some way learns his father is Nicholas? Many fans remember when Spencer's white dove, that matches Trina Robinson's, was seen floating in water at a shoreline. It reminded many viewers of the sunny Corinthos in Nixon Falls story, where he washed up from the river, only he was nearly frozen. Could Rebecca have been taking a stroll by the Seine River and came across Spencer unconscious, washed up on the bank? Did she see the white dove and rescue it also? Obviously, Rebecca is old enough to be his mother, so there's not going to be a love story between the two, barring Rebecca turning into a cougar like Ava Jerome. Perhaps Rebecca comes across some information, possibly scouring the internet for a photo, and comes up with the story of the American boy gone missing in the Seine. Spencer could have been unconscious and healing for a while when Rebecca found him, and Paris is a large city. She could have been on a short vacation out of town. There are many reasons finding an identity on the injured young man may have been elusive for this long, but when she finds out he's Nicholas' son, she must take action. Then again, she may have just taken the young man in to care for because no one claimed him, and he may still have amnesia. She may very well return with Spencer, not knowing he's Nicholas' son until she brings him to Monica's funeral. General Hospital spoilers and updates for Wednesday, April 2 tease crucial questions, angry warnings, and worried besties. Gio Palmieri has crucial questions, Sasha Corbin angry warnings, and Jason Morgan's a worried bestie. Gio has pressing inquiries for Emma Scorpio Drake as they stand outside a courtroom door, asking her why she did it if she knew she had a record. He must be addressing Emma's act of civil disobedience, where she famously chained herself to the Quartermain crypt in support of Tracy Quartermain. Meanwhile, Councilman Ezra Boyle, in cahoots with the corrupt Congressman Drew Quartermain, aka Drew Kane, had bulldozers on standby, ready to demolish the crypt along with its occupants. Drew insisted that Boyle take whatever measures necessary to ensure the destruction went ahead. Both Emma and Tracy are now facing legal charges, and it appears these issues are far from resolved. Anna Devane finds herself at the courthouse, visibly distressed with an individual. Could it be Ezra, Drew, or even the prosecutor? She confronts this person, suggesting their motives are tied to a personal issue they have with her for targeting her granddaughter. Naturally, Anna is present in the courtroom, especially since Emma's case is on the docket. Will she be able to clarify the situation, or is the prosecution determined to pursue a harsh outcome? At the Davis Miller Law Offices, Diane Miller is in the middle of a job interview when she notices something suspicious on the candidate's resume. She inquires about who else is aware of this issue. Recently, Diane and Alexis Davis discussed the possibility of bringing on a new partner. Could this candidate be vying for that role? It appears that the applicant is aiming for a partnership rather than a position as a secretary, receptionist, or paralegal. While a candidate's past might be less significant for those roles, the history of a legal partner could significantly impact a case's outcome. Elsewhere, Tracy observes with disdain as Brooke Lynn Chase appears to be having an issue with Maxie Jones, who is present. Could they be having a meeting about Deception Cosmetics? Regardless, Maxie casts a skeptical glance while Brooklyn expresses her frustration, asking, "Doesn't this bother anyone else?" It's possible she's upset about the donor for the nurses' ball, especially since Tracy has informed them about Jen Sidwell funding the entire event. Alternatively, it could be the way the news was announced. Perhaps they're discussing Lucy Coe interrupting the ceremony for the cardiac wing. It looks like she's at Windermere as Sasha issues a stern warning to Sidwell, making it clear that there are boundaries to her willingness to help him for financial gain. What exactly is Sidwell attempting to persuade Sasha to do for him? Given that he previously kidnapped her, why is she even engaging with him? While it may seem excessive, his actions stem from the fact that her mother, Holly Sutton, took his diamonds. What scheme is Sidwell concocting now, and what is it that Sasha finds unacceptable? In the meantime, Carly Spencer and Jack Brennan appear to be in sync, sharing a moment together in bed. Carly expresses her concern that they won't be able to maintain such closeness for long. Surprisingly, Jack may find himself in agreement with her. What clandestine endeavors or GoUSB responsibilities might Jack be involved in that he can't share with Carly? Will Carly continue to trust everything he says without question? Jason is deeply concerned about Carly's unwavering trust in Brennan, which has caused a rift between him and Carly after she refused to end their relationship. His worry drives him to seek out Carly's brother, Lucas Jones, at the hospital. When Lucas inquires how he can help, Jason simply replies, "It's Carly." This statement immediately captures Lucas' attention and support as he shares Jason's distrust of Brennan and is frustrated that Carly won't heed his warnings either. Lucas had given his sister exactly the same warning about blind trust in someone she can't background check. Morgan Corinthos, a dramatic return to Port Charles. Welcome back to ABCGH Spoilers. Today, we explore the intriguing possibility of Morgan Corinthos making a dramatic return to Port Charles. The soap opera world is buzzing with speculation as subtle hints and not-so-subtle references have fans wondering if Sonny and Carly's presumed dead son might soon walk the streets of Port Charles once again. A recent development has set the rumor mill into overdrive. Viewers witnessed a tense exchange between Sonny Corinthos and his trusted associate, Brick. Their conversation, laden with undertones of danger and mystery, centered around an enigmatic figure known only as Selesky. This shadowy character, accessible exclusively through the dark web, has established a base of operations in Toronto, Canada. The timing of this revelation couldn't be more significant. With Sonny already navigating the treacherous waters of his deteriorating heart condition, this new threat emerges like a specter from the past. Brick's intelligence suggests that Selesky may have been responsible for the bomb planted in Sonny's penthouse, an attack eerily mirroring the circumstances of Morgan's presumed death years ago. What makes this situation particularly intriguing is Valentin Cassadine's connection to Selesky. Despite Valentin providing the name, Sonny harbors suspicions about the Cassadine heir's true involvement. The parallels between the current threat and Morgan's death cannot be overlooked. Both involve explosives, both target the Corinthos family, and both carry the hallmarks of a calculated attack. Could Selesky be connected to Morgan's past? Or, in a twist that would shake Port Charles to its core, could Selesky actually be Morgan, operating under a new identity? The revelation about Selesky has spurred Sonny into immediate action, despite Jason Morgan's evident concern about his boss's health. In a moment charged with determination and paternal fury, Sonny brandished his firearm and declared, "I won't allow him or anyone else to threaten my family again." This statement carries layers of meaning, extending beyond the immediate threat. Sonny is mentally connecting this incident to past tragedies, particularly the loss of his son. Jason's reluctance to let Sonny embark on this mission speaks volumes about the current state of the Corinthos organization. The decision to travel to Toronto opens up a wealth of storytelling possibilities. Canada has historically served as a narrative limbo in General Hospital, close enough to be accessible yet outside the jurisdiction of Port Charles law enforcement. It's the perfect setting for a dramatic reunion, a shocking revelation, or a deadly confrontation. In what many fans interpret as a deliberate clue, the camera lingered meaningfully on a photograph after Sunny and Jason's departure. This wasn't just any picture, it was a snapshot capturing Morgan and Michael Corinthos together. The decision to focus on this particular photograph cannot be dismissed as coincidental. In the language of soap operas, such camera work often serves as an unmistakable hint. The timing of this shot, immediately following a conversation about a mysterious threat with potential connections to Morgan's death, seems calculated to spark speculation among viewers. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.